Hello, today we will do a lower body workout. If you have been sitting for a long day, the legs and the hips like feeling a little stiff or heavy, this workout is for you. We will have exercise to help you wake up the muscles around your leg and your hip. So this is also beginner friendly and gentle. Everything will be done just lying on the mat. So when you're ready, let's begin. Start with roll down on your back with your knees bent. Hands on your hip bone. We will do some pelvic tilts to warm up our body. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, gently join that lower back towards your mat. Inhale, release. Just return to your neutral spine. And then gently walk your pelvis forward, like slightly arching that lower back. Exhale, you reverse the direction. Pelvis is like walking backward. Inhale, release, and then slowly arching down, like tailbone is pointing down. Again, tailbone is pointing up as you exhale. Inhale, rolling forward. Just gently rocking the pelvis back and forth like a boat. Last two. Last three. Last one. Okay, arms by your side, heels under your knees at the hip width distance. We will start with the articulate bridge. So inhale through your nose, exhale, press into your feet, slowly peel your spine up bone by bone until you come to a full bridge. Inhale at the top, exhale, slowly roll back down. Again, exhale, press into your heels, roll up, form a straight line from your shoulder towards your knees, feeling that glute muscles start to turning on. Inhale, exhale, slowly roll down from your upper back, mid back, tailbone is the last. A couple more like this. Exhale, roll down. Exhale, roll it up. Inhale at the top. Again, think about knees tracking your toes. The thigh is like parallel with each other. Find your alignment from here and then slowly roll back down. Last two. Inhale at the top. Last one. One more time. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly roll back down. Now we will do the regular bridge. So think about your spine is like a straight line or a flat plank. So inhale at the top, exhale, you just lift the hips up, and then this time inhale to lower. It's a 2 breath pattern this time, so the movement will be a little bit faster. Exhale, you lift. Inhale to lower. Adding on very soon, we will focusing more on the hamstring. In 2. In 1, we hold at the bridge. This time we lift both heels up, just the toe ball on the mat. And then lower your hip down. Exhale, you lift it up. Not only you will feel more in your hamstring, and also feel more in your calf muscles, the back of your lower leg. So we're turning on the back of our leg and our hip, your butt muscles. You can walk a little bit further if you want to feel more in that hamstring. But if you are feeling in your lower back anytime, feeling any strain, just walk the heels closer and then keep the movement like a little bit lower. Great job. For 6, 5, 4, 3. I can feel this in my calf. 2. Also strengthening your ankle. Last one. And then lower. One more bridge exercise. Feet flat on the mat. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, you come back up to your bridge position. This time we do the hip dip. So you think about sinking your left hip down, bringing that right hip up. So think about opening this hip joint. Bring it back to center. Again, knees pointing your toes. Lower the opposite side. Exhale as you twist. Inhale, come up. Exhale, you dip. Inhale, come up. Exhale, twist. So it's also finding a rotation through your spine. As you dip one hip down, you think about squeezing the opposite side of the glute. So it's a little bit like a single leg bridge, but in a more gentle way. Let's do 6 more. 5. This is also really great for the lower back. 3, 2, last one. And then slowly roll your hips down. Drop the knee to the left side. We will roll onto the sideline exercise. You can place your hand or head on your hand or lie onto your forearm. So this is like a new starting position. So you can keep your body like a straight line, or if you want a little bit more balance, you can bring the straight leg pointing towards the corner of the mat, like slightly forward to give you more balance. Hands can be on the hip or on the mat for more balance. So we will start with the straight leg lift. So you inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift the top leg up as high as you are not bending in this spine. Think about you keep the hip on top of each other, find that more neutral spine. So the bottom waist is also working, and lower. Exhale, you lift. Inhale to lower. So as you move this leg, you also want to feel that bottom waist is working, the oblique muscles. Nice. You can place the hand on your hip for 6. Exhale, you lift. Inhale to lower. 4, 3, 2. Last one, we hold at the hip height. You can place the hand on the mat. Exhale, you kick it forward. We do the forward kick. You can flex your foot and then point to go back. Flex to go forward. Point to go back. As you're moving the leg, another key is that you really need to keep the torso nice and still. So we are moving from this hip joint and then working the leg muscles and the hip muscles. Because when we move, like we let our spine round and up, we are relying on the lower back muscles and not using the target muscles you want. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. And then bring the legs together. This time you point both toes. This is your flex, this is your point. Turn the knees out a bit. So like the heels is like facing each other. We will do the developed pace. So inhale, you slide the toes in, bend your knee. Exhale, you kick it up and then flex to go down. Again, inhale, 1 movement. Exhale, there will be 2 movements together. So there is a little bit coordination. You have to think about this. Inhale, slide in. Exhale, you kick and lower. Really great for the concentration as you move. You will need to combine with your breathing pattern. As you turn the knees out, you are also working your some external muscles, your hip rotators. Last 2. Last 1. Great job. So bring the top knee in front of you and then straighten the lower leg. We will do the lower leg lift. If you feel uncomfortable in this position, you can place a pillow underneath this front knee or bring it behind your body and then focusing on the leg lift. So when you are ready, we're gonna lift the straight leg, lift the bottom leg through your inner thigh and then lower without touching the mat because I want you to keep your inner thigh working. You can also lower when you need a rest. So we just do some lower and lift. You lower it slowly and then lift it up slowly. So we are not just dropping the leg down. We lower, but we are still using the muscles. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Can you hold and draw some small circle? Maybe just draw a blueberry size. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then slowly release. Great job. Bend both knee, top hand on the mat. Slowly prop yourself up. Come to a sitting position. Arms by both of your sides. You spin the leg. We will switch side right away. Spinning your leg, side line on the opposite side. So start with both legs straight. Again, straight line, or if you want to for more balance, you can straight leg, bring it forward, pointing the corner of your mat. Top hand can be placing on the mat. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, keep the hips stacked and then lift the leg at the hip height and lower. You can go only as far as you are not sinking this bottom waist down. If you think about sinking this bottom waist down, you can go very high because we are relying on the lower back muscles. But when you think about that neutral pelvis, maybe the range of movement is much more smaller. Working the side of your glute this time, our outer thigh. For 6, 5, 4. Notice if your shoulder is like too close to your ears, relax it a bit. 3, 2. I can feel this in my bottom waist. 2. Last one, you hold, flex your foot, kick it forward, point it, go back. Slightly behind your body so you can feel like that squeeze through your glute. As you kick it forward, try to keep the leg as straight as you can. So we are also working the quad muscles, the front of your thigh. You can see my body is start wobbling, so I'm gonna place the top hand to keep it nice and still. Exhale, kick it forward. Inhale, go back. Or inhale, kick it forward. Exhale, go back. Last 2. Last 1. Bring the legs down, pointing the toes, and the knees turning out. So both knees is pointing left and right. Develop pace. Inhale, we slide the toes in. Exhale, 2 movement. Slide in. Exhale, you kick up, flex it to point down. You can do it as fast as you can coordinate with your breath. So this is like originally a dancer move, but we play it with Pilates workout. Let's do 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Great job. Slowly bend the top knee, bring it in front of you. Straight top leg, bottom leg straight, pointing the toes. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, you lift it up and slowly lower. Exhale again. Lower without touching the mat. Maybe just lift it 1 inch up. Keep it floating in the air. Working your inner thigh. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2. Last one, you hold, draw some small circle, maybe a ping pong size. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then slowly release. Great job. 2 more boneless for your lower body and the back muscles. You can roll onto your tummy. We will do the single leg kick. So forearm on the mat, legs at a hip width distance, pointing your toes. So instead of like just let your belly dropping on the mat, you think about like pressing into your forearm so your neck is really long. Draw that lower belly inside. Exhale. So this is your starting position. Your neck is like in line with that extending back, that little curve. We inhale to prepare. Exhale, you bend 1 knee in and then pulse 2 times. Pulse your heel towards that glute. Pulse, pulse, and then release. Exhale, you pulse, pulse. Inhale, release. Keep alternating from side to side. Really think about that movement coming through this hamstring as you bend your knee. If you're feeling this in your lower back, you can walk your arms a little bit further so the curve of your lower back is smaller. Or you can even like resting your upper body here, focusing on the leg movement. Exhale. Inhale. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, last one, and release. So you can lower your upper body down, stack your palms, rest your forehead down on your hand. We will do the heel squeeze. So legs at shoulder width distance. You bend the knee, heels together, toes apart, like forming a V shape. So this is your new starting position. The heel squeeze is a very small movement coming from your lower body. You think about squeezing the 2 heels together, like they're crunching each other, and then feeling the activation of the glutes and your hamstring. So if you want a full version of heel squeeze, you're gonna think about squeeze and lift the knees up. A very small movement, so it is not like going upper body higher. Your upper body is not moving. Just your knees up as you're squeezing that glute. Also, your hamstring is working. This is our final exercise. So I just want you to activate those muscles and connect with your body. Noticing how the muscles feels today. Last 2. Last one, and then release. So I'm gonna let our body flip to our supine position. We will do the cool down from here. So you can hug your knees, rock side to side, stretching the back of the body because we just do a lot of extension. You can also take this time to massage your lower back. So just let one feet drop down and then hold the opposite leg. You can do the hamstring stretch. Keep the legs as straight as you can and then slightly point, like drawing the leg towards your body, feeling the stretch in your hamstring. Or you can also do some little poses and then bend the knees, flex the ankle, do the figure 4 stretch. Inhale through your nose. You can try exhale through your nose this time. One more time. Inhale and exhale. You slowly let this knee drop all the way to the opposite side and then find your spinal twist from here. Stretching the whole spine, your lower back. And slowly roll back up. We will switch leg. Left leg straight long and then pull it in. You can like flex this ankle, find more stretch in the back of your lower leg. Flex the ankle, bend your knee, place it to your opposite thigh. Hold your thigh to your figure 4 stretch. One more deep breath in. Exhale. Drop the knees all the way to the opposite side. Opening your arms to the opposite side. Great job. Slowly return. You can hug your knees. We slowly rock ourselves up, like rolling like a ball. Or you can just sit up if that feels nice for you. Come to cross-leg sitting position. We finish with inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. And you're all done. Great job. I hope you enjoyed this.